South suburban politician's been fired as federal investigators focus in on his boss.
WGN Investigates has confirmed Tiffany Henyard's senior advisor in Thornton Township is out of a job. Ben Bradley joins us now with what he uncovered. Ben?
Dina and Ray, federal prosecutors charged Keith Freeman with bankruptcy fraud back in April, but that didn't stop Tiffany Henyard from keeping him on the payroll in both Dalton and Thornton Township. Freeman denied in an afternoon text message to me that he had been fired from the township job, but we have the records that show he was, and is raising speculation about his role in the ongoing federal investigation into Henyard's leadership.
Let's be smarter than that. This is not just the price is right.
Keith Freeman has been a top aide and trusted advisor to Tiffany Henyard in Dalton and Thornton Township for a few years now, even running interference when we've raised questions about Henyard's spending.
How come you don't respond to my emails?
There you go. There you go. Huh? There you go. That's all you're getting from me. That's all you're getting from me today.
But lately, Freeman has been feeling the heat from federal prosecutors. They charged him with lying about and covering up his income from Dalton in what some saw as a play to push him to cooperate with the FBI's investigation into Henyard. Back then, trustees said they hoped it was the beginning of the end of Henyard's reign.
Well, that's what I want to say. Nobody is untouchable. So if this is just the first domino to all of them falling, let it happen.
But Henyard allowed Freeman to keep both jobs until now. WGN Investigates has learned township administrators loyal to Henyard began demanding answers about Freeman's whereabouts during the workday. Records show he claimed to be on family medical leave but didn't fill out an application. And on July 9th, HR sent Freeman this letter firing him. It reads in part, "Due to the high-ranking position that you hold at the township, this type of misconduct cannot be tolerated. Your misconduct is a detriment to the smooth functioning of the township's operations."
We are public servants and not self-servants.
Freeman's departure comes as Henyard is facing a challenge for mayor and control. On Sunday, a slate of trustees who have called out her use of tax money for self-promotion, questionable contracts, a big security detail, travel, and her namesake cancer charity announced they're seeking to dethrone Henyard in next year's election.
We have been steadfast in our efforts to stop the gross mismanagement and abuse of power that people have seen in the village today.
Well, despite his firing from the township, it's unclear whether Freeman is still making money from the village of Dalton. In a text message to me, Freeman denied that he was fired and denies that he's cooperating with the feds. Henyard's $5,000 a month publicist once again did not respond to our request for comment.
Surprise, no comment. So he's disputing that he was fired, but is he still like technically doing the work of the position?
Well, this all started in Thornton Township
Right.
when they said he wasn't showing up for work. Yeah. Now in the village of Dalton, we're told by trustees, is still on the payroll in Dalton, but there have been some attempts or rumblings to remove him, but no formal process because he's the village administrator. The village board in Dalton would technically have to be notified that he's out, and Mayor Henyard hasn't done that yet. So his status is like everything else in Dalton and Thornton Township. Sometimes you just have to go to the meetings and
I can't imagine what it's like to be a resident and try to find answers to any of this.
And for the last year, as we pointed all of this out, it is residents who bear the burden of this government dysfunction.
Yeah, they have been dealing with that. Ben, thanks so much.
Now, you know that's not fair, sneaking up on a man when he's eating a Tiffany juicy burger.